What's up YouTube, welcome back to indicamonique's channel. So today we have the Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild Oh So Intense. So honestly, this one I wasn't expecting to see it. So there's been a lot of fragrances that kind of been like creeping up on me. Where did you come from? Where was the marketing? Where was the announcement? Maybe I'm just missing out and not paying attention. Maybe it was there, I don't know. But I have tried the Daisy Wild before in store and I really did like the banana that was in there. I just felt like it was like, okay, like that's unique. I feel like a lot of fragrances don't have banana in them for the most part. So I was like, okay, I really actually liked it, but it wasn't enough for me to rush out and go get a full bottle of it. At that point, I had been buying too many fragrances. There's a lot of fragrances that are nice that just get lost in the wind. Like, I'm just be honest with you. We do have this one today and I am excited about it. I am slightly disappointed though, Sephora. When y'all gonna have a sale, I'm gonna need you to let people know in advance, because I bought this for $36 and it's now on sale for $25. One of my girls in the comment sections was like, hey, I just seen that Marc Jacobs is on sale at Sephora, a lot of their fragrances, and even this one. And I'm like, okay, so this one's new and y'all still put it on sale? But I was like, okay, let's go ahead and get into it. So bottle is just this little green packaging with little flowers on it. Honestly reminds me of like kindergarten for some reason. I already did a review of the Clementine Dream from the 7 Virtues. If you guys are interested in this fragrance, definitely go check it out. This is the second one that I tried. So I tried Clementine Dream the first night I got my Sephora order. Today, while I was getting ready, doing this glam here, I was like, let me just spray my fragrance on. I love doing that before I'm making a video. While I'm getting ready, I'm just steady moving and getting whiffs of stuff and kind of smelling stuff, and just like, it puts me in like the mind of getting my thoughts together, and just kind of helps a little bit than it just being a full-on first impression. Because to get ready, you know, it'll be like hour whatever. On days sometimes you move a little faster, but hour 30 minutes, you know, whatever. I'm gonna put up a picture of the notes here. There's banana blossom, there's some amber in there, and some jasmine. Go ahead and spray it. So when you first spray this fragrance, you get a blast of banana. Now this banana, I wouldn't say is the organic banana. It's probably like a banana that doesn't have the non-GMO tag on it, but I still like it though. Like, it's not like, okay, I'm like, oh, it's like banana, but it's not a good banana. It's just a little bit of an artificial banana, but in the best way, if that makes sense. Like, yes, it's not giving me necessarily just a full-on banana, but it has this like banana sweetness to it. I let my boyfriend smell this and he was like, it smells like a banana Laffy Taffy. And I was like, that is the best way to explain the opening of this. Almost like a candy type of banana. A little creamy, a little green for sure. I feel like once the greenness comes through, it becomes almost more of like a realistic banana fragrance. But y'all, I actually like this so much more than I thought I was going to. Like, I was like, okay, it's gonna be an intense version of Daisy. It'll be a cute spring summer fragrance, and that we're just gonna call it a day. But I don't know why I like this so much. Like, the florals are so pretty. This is like a beautiful spring fragrance. The florals are there. It's a little musky. You get the amber. The amber is so pretty. It's so fresh. Like, my boyfriend said he rated this a 9 out of 10. And honestly, he's somebody that doesn't like vanilla perfumes, and I feel like that's probably why, because this fragrance doesn't have vanilla in it. But this is just a pretty fragrance. I'm not always so into the super heavy floral fragrances, but this one is just so much more fun. I think it is because of that banana and that greenness that's in there, and then the amberness. I don't know, the amber almost is just musky, and like the amber just does something so good on my skin when it meshes with my skin. I feel like smelling it here and then smelling it on the back of my hand are a different experience for me. Like, I like it right here, but when I spray it on my skin, it just turns into something so pretty. Like, it literally blossoms on my skin, and it's just so pretty, y'all. Now, I really don't even fully know how to describe this fragrance, honestly. Like, if you like florals, you'll like this. If you like banana, you'll like this. If you're somebody who's not the hugest fan of florals, I feel like you can like this, because I don't know why, it just has something to it that just doesn't make me feel like it's one of those like annoying heady floral fragrances that like don't have anything else in there. Now, there's no vanilla in here, but I feel like the amber is doing something for me. Like, you definitely smell the amber. The jasmine isn't even annoying me, and I don't know if it's just because it's mixed with that banana. Now, the banana doesn't stay. Same with, I was just reviewing Clementine Dream. This one, with the Clementine Dream, I feel like the same type of thing. Like, the citrus didn't stay as much. It just was mainly in the opening, and I kind of feel the same way about this one. I really wish the banana note in this fragrance lasted a little bit longer, because if it did, the most pretty banana Laffy Taffy type of smell with like florals and amber, I feel like this is such a good one for spring. Now, this one is on sale right now at Sephora, so I will definitely leave it in my description box down below. But the one fluid ounce ounce is $63 and I paid $36 for this. So I was like, should I really just spend $30 more and get the larger size because I actually like it and I want to actually spray this like all over. I feel like with travel sizes, like yes, I can spray myself down, but it's just not the same experience with a full-size bottle. A love at first smell. Like while I was getting ready, I just kept smelling myself and it made me want to get ready even more. Like I was like, okay, at first I was doing my eyeshadow, but I was like, I really don't like doing eyeshadow, if I'm being honest. Like it's kind of, I used to like doing it back then and I kind of stopped doing it, and now I feel like I don't know how to do it anymore. I'm more of a base girly, but I don't know, when I was doing my makeup I just kind of wanted to do more, and I was like, let me put some lashes on. Like I was like just all for the vibe, and it was this fragrance that kind of just made me feel happy and like sweet and girly and fresh and spring, and it just kind of got me excited for spring coming up. Like I kind of want to buy some new spring clothes. I just kind of want to like organize my makeup, start pulling out stuff that gives more spring vibes, because my makeup has kind of been more like winterish with like matte lips and all that type of stuff. But I kind of want to like get into like the glowy dewy skin, lip glosses that are like punchy, like watermelon based colors. Just I want that type of vibe right now, honestly. And I'm like, slow down girl, like it's still 56 degrees in Texas. So I'm like, I'm doing a little too much. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but we are kind of getting towards the end of February. So once we get into March, I'm like, okay, like it's only right. Like it's time to start getting myself into that type of vibe and like spring clean, all that type of stuff. This fragrance just made me really happy and I really like this. I feel like people will actually enjoy this. If you like the original Daisy Wild, I feel like you'll love this. I feel like this intensifies it a little bit more, because I feel like if I would have smelled this in store back then, if this was out when I originally smelled the original one, I would have definitely probably rushed to get it a little bit more, or at least on a sale. I feel like this one's just a little bit more intense. The amber is more amped up in it, and I don't know y'all, maybe it's just on skin, it just does something for me. So I really like this one. I feel like this one isn't something that I have in my collection. That's what really got me about this one, is that I'm like, okay, can I like justify this being in my collection? Yeah, because I don't have a banana type of fragrance. Like I don't really have fragrances that smell like bananas, and that's just like the ultimate spring summer fragrance. And that's, at least if I'm making a full bottle purchase, it should be for something that is going to be for the upcoming months. Like I'm no longer purchasing really gourmand fragrances. I'm starting to purchase, and also if you can see kind of from like the releases that are coming out, it's kind of like turning into these like spring floral fragrances. So I feel like this is just right on time, honestly. You start wearing this and transitioning with this, because it does almost have this like creamy green banana quality to it, almost a little candied like, with a little bit of like that jasmine in there. But like the jasmine is meshed so well, such a sparkling type of amber on your skin. I don't know, I just get the prettiest amber on my skin. Like I feel like that's what I'm picking up, like the jasmine with the amber, and then some type of green vibe mixed in there. The packaging matches the fragrance to a 10, and yeah, I just feel like a lot of people will like this. Even if you're not the hugest floral person, I feel like you should give this a try, especially with the sale. Like even picking up this size for $25, I feel like you won't be disappointed. I feel like you don't have something like this in your collection, and I feel like you may actually enjoy this more than you thought you would, because that's how I felt. I kind of didn't have a lot of expectations for this. I was like, okay, I've smelled it before, I know it was nice, I'm gonna just try the travel size and go on with my day. But I feel like this is at least a 1 fluid ounce bottle worthy, because it's normally $90 and you can get it on sale for $60, like I was saying. So I might as well. I'm really no longer purchasing full size fragrances. I just feel like it's too much. Like it's too much for me to use. I'm literally only one person, y'all, and it's like some days, how am I gonna run through this bottle for real? Like I'm just not. It's just like too much. I feel like in 2025 for me, even if I really enjoy a fragrance, I'm still 100% fine with a 1 fluid ounce bottle. I may like it enough to get a 1.7, but I feel like for the most part, even with a fragrance that I like, I'm not wearing the same fragrance every day. At least I try not to. There's some days where I may be like, really want to wear that fragrance, but for the most part, I don't wear the same fragrance every day. Like I try to switch stuff up, try stuff out. I'm also doing layering combos, so things are always like smelling different. So that's why I'm normally fine with it. But yeah, y'all, it is just kind of like a creamy floral with that amber in there, with like this banana-ness in there that does settle. It leaves still behind this like green vibe. Yeah, so it really just smells like a really pretty summer day. I can see this being worn in the summer, transitioning, anything you have to do, running errands. But I even feel like you could wear this like if you were going somewhere, some sort of event or something that you needed to do. I feel like this could pass for that. Like this gives very much pretty woman, grown woman, but she has some like sweetness to her. It doesn't bother my nose at all. I feel like it's not offensive. I feel like it won't bother the people around you. I feel like it's a crowd pleaser. amber, and I feel like it's a little sensual. I feel like it's that amber that kind of adds this like sensualness to your skin. Like this just smells like the most prettiest girl skin. I know that sounds so weird, but that's kind of what this gives me. If you were somebody that just had this on and it's been on for a few hours, it almost just gives you this like really pretty amber floral smell, but like settled in and mixed in with your skin. That type of smell, but like a skin scent, but you can still smell it. I don't need to literally like shove my nose all over my hand to smell it. I can smell it from here, and just like the wafts of it. This is one that I wasn't really expecting to do what it did. Like honestly, like I said, I wasn't expecting anything crazy or over the top, and I wasn't like rushing out for it. I saw this was out on Sephora and I didn't even order it, but then when I ordered Clementine Dream, I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot, I'm gonna give it a try, and I actually really do like this. So I do recommend this. I do feel like you should go try this out, and especially with the sale. Like y'all, I was so mad. I'm so glad that you guys had mentioned that to me, because I probably wouldn't have noticed. Like once I buy stuff, I don't normally go back and look at it. I mean, sometimes I may, but not all the time. So I probably would have missed it. I probably would have been like, oh, but once I saw that, I was like, okay, like now should I go ahead and go big bottle? I feel like I low-key should. It's just a good one, especially for what's coming up. The seasons that are coming up, y'all, it's definitely a nice one. So if you can get your hands on it, definitely get your hands on it. If you tried it, let me know in the comment sections down below. If you're interested now and you go ahead and smell it, come back and let me know your thoughts, because I would love to hear how you felt about it. If you picked it up on sale, all of the good things, let me know in the comment sections down below. And yeah, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Check me out on my community tab, because I'm always posting over there new fragrances. We're always talking, so be sure to subscribe, watch out for my community tab, and see me in my next video. So until then, bye.